Hi there, my name is Bianca Manity, and I am going to be one of the instructors for Create 2012 in California and New Jersey. And today I'm going to be talking to you about the 4 different classes that I will be teaching. So the first class that I'm going to be teaching is called Binding the Unbendable, and the idea behind the class is to create a sculptural book out of objects that can't be folded in half. So I have a couple of samples. This is my first one. This is a smaller book that I did. And you can see I have an egg and a little tree branch on a bingo card. And I have this shrine. Sorry about the reflection there. That's some mica in the shrine. And I've got some mica, and this is a piece of aluminum. And then this last page is actually wood. There you can see it's a wooden house cut out. This is a larger sample that I have that I also did. And in this one I have an old record album. I also used a piece of fabric, which you can see right here, which isn't stiff, but I wanted to use it. So basically you can turn any kind of an object that you don't want to fold into half into a book page in this class and then create a sculptural book that tells a story. The other bookbinding based class that I'm going to be teaching is called The Art of the Mini Book, and we are going to be making small, little, teeny, tiny books. This is the first one we're going to do, and it is by far the cutest. It's a little house book. Open it up so that you can see. It's very tiny. It's roughly about the size of a dime. Put it on my hand so that you can get some perspective. Look how small that is. It's very cute. We're also going to be making a traditional tapes-bound book with a mica cover. So this is what it looks like. And obviously you can create it any color you'd like. And then lastly, we're going to do a fold-out book with a little shrine on the cover. So this is a little fold-out book. It's got little pockets in it. Very cute. I'm also going to be teaching a fabric-based class called Marbleizing Silk and More. I'm very excited about this. This is a technique that I developed over the last year. It's a non-toxic way to marbleize silk. And this is my sample right here. You can see some of the marbleized silk that's on the cover. So we're going to be working with silk. We're going to learn a couple of different processes, not just marbleizing. We're also going to talk about some French silk dyeing techniques. We're also going to do some airbrushing, which you can actually see this Let Them Eat cake and the stars down here were airbrushed on, and then the silk that's on the top of the cupcake, that's the marbleized silk. So we're going to create some silk panels that are all really unique and dyed, and then we're going to turn them into this beautiful book. This is a very cool process. I'm very, very excited about this class. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Lastly, I'm teaching a technique-based class called Colorizing Transfers. The idea behind this class is that you can colorize black and white photographs or magazine images and then transfer them. The benefit to this is that you will know right away if you like the way that the color looks on the image before you even transfer it, as opposed to transferring it and then coloring it, and if you don't like it, then you're kind of stuck with it. So this is my first sample, and it was done using a black and white magazine image, which I then added the little like stars on her faces and the red for her hair and on her lips. And then I transferred it, I'm going to bring it in really close, I transferred it onto a piece of vintage paper there. So you can see the writing behind her. So that was actually done onto a piece of paper. The other one that I have, it's right here. This was a vintage cabinet card image that I colorized. I used a little bit of teal on her dress, and I actually did a little bit of brown for her hair and some pink for her lips just to give her a little bit of color, and then I transferred her onto a piece of paper that had some writing on it. I also did the same process for this little guy with some different colors. The writing on the back isn't as noticeable because I think the green that I use kind of obscures the background paper a little bit, but so you can see there's a lot of different applications for this technique. I'm very excited to be going to Create New Jersey, California, and Chicago all this year. I was at Create Chicago last summer, and it was a wonderful retreat. It's a very supportive environment, a lot of really amazing teachers and really cool students. Very fun event. I really hope to see all of you in my classes at some point or another. If you have any questions at all about any of the projects or supply lists, my email address is on the end of this video, as well as a link to my blog. I have some other photos of the projects up on my blog as well, in case you're curious to see some stills of what some of the stuff we're going to be making is. So hopefully I will see all of you in a couple of weeks in California. Bye!